Did you know that seniors lose over $3 billion to fraud every year? It's a staggering number, and it might make you wonder if your loved ones are at risk. But here's the thing. You have the power to change that. In this video, we're going to show you 7 simple steps that can make all the difference in protecting the seniors in your life from financial predators. Are you ready to become your family's financial guardian? What's the one thing that can turn a potential victim into a scam-stopping superhero? Knowledge. Education is our first and most powerful line of defense against fraud targeting seniors. But here's the challenge. There's a significant gap between the wealth of information available and what many older adults actually know about scams. Let's face it, fraudsters are constantly evolving their tactics, making it crucial for seniors to stay informed. Many older adults still believe that scams are easy to spot or that they're too smart to fall for them. Unfortunately, these misconceptions leave them vulnerable to sophisticated schemes designed to exploit their trust and generosity. So, how do we bridge this knowledge gap? It starts with understanding that education isn't about lecturing or making seniors feel incompetent. Instead, it's about empowering them with practical, easy-to-understand information. One effective approach is to share real-life examples of scams that have targeted other seniors. This makes the threat feel more tangible and helps older adults recognize similar patterns in their own experiences. Another powerful educational tool is role-playing. By acting out common scam scenarios, seniors can practice their responses in a safe environment. This hands-on approach builds confidence and helps solidify the lessons learned. It's also important to keep the information current. Scammers are always adapting, so our education efforts need to evolve too. Technology can be a double-edged sword when it comes to scams. While it's often used to perpetrate fraud, it can also be a powerful educational tool. Many seniors are becoming more tech-savvy, and online resources like interactive quizzes or short video tutorials can be engaging ways to learn about fraud prevention. But let's not forget the power of community. Senior centers, libraries, and community groups can host workshops or discussion groups about fraud prevention. These settings provide a comfortable environment for older adults to share experiences and learn from each other, creating a network of informed individuals who can look out for one another. As we educate seniors about scams, it's crucial to strike a balance. We want to raise awareness without instilling fear or paranoia. The goal is to empower, not to isolate. By fostering a sense of confidence and capability, we enable seniors to maintain their independence while staying safe from financial predators. While individual empowerment is crucial, there's an even more powerful weapon in the fight against senior fraud. Have you ever considered how a family's collective wisdom could become the ultimate scam-proofing tool? Let's uncover the secret to creating an unbreakable family financial safety net. Creating a family-wide approach to financial security isn't just about protecting assets. It's about fostering trust, open communication, and shared responsibility. However, discussing finances with older family members can be challenging. Many seniors grew up in an era where money matters were considered private, and they might feel uncomfortable or even defensive when the topic is broached. To overcome these hurdles, start with a two-way street approach. Instead of focusing solely on the senior's finances, share your own financial situation and concerns. This helps normalize the conversation and shows that you're all in this together. Remember, it's not about taking control away from your older loved ones. It's about partnering with them to ensure their financial well-being. One effective strategy is to frame the conversation around future planning rather than current problems. You might say, "I've been thinking about my own retirement. How did you approach financial planning when you were my age?" This opens the door to a broader discussion about money management and potential risks. When creating a family financial management plan, it's crucial to acknowledge the emotional aspects of money. Recognize that this is a new and potentially difficult stage of life for your older family members. Show empathy and patience and be prepared to have multiple conversations over time rather than trying to solve everything in one sitting. A key component of your family financial safety net should be organizing and identifying important documents. Work together to locate and securely store things like bank statements, insurance policies, and contact information for financial advisors. This process not only helps with practical management but also provides an opportunity to discuss the senior's wishes and concerns. Consider assigning specific money management roles within the family. For example, one person might handle bill payments while another monitors credit card usage for unusual activity. This distribution of responsibilities ensures that someone is always keeping an eye on the financial situation without overwhelming any one family member. Regular family meetings focused on finances can help maintain engagement and oversight. Keep these meetings structured with a clear agenda to avoid drifting into unrelated family dynamics. Use this time to review any changes in financial situations, discuss potential risks, and celebrate financial successes together. Family conversations are crucial, but what if I told you there's a way to protect your finances even when you're fast asleep? In the digital age, your strongest defense against fraud could be hiding in plain sight. Let's unlock the potential of your everyday gadgets. Technology has become an indispensable tool in the fight against senior fraud. From sophisticated monitoring systems to user-friendly apps, these digital guardians work tirelessly to keep your finances safe. But here's the challenge. Many seniors struggle with adopting new technologies. It's not just about learning to use a smartphone, it's about overcoming fears and misconceptions about digital security. Let's start with some game-changing apps designed specifically for senior protection. Eversafe, for instance, is an online account monitoring service that sends alerts for suspicious activity. It can detect unusual withdrawals or changes in spending patterns, giving you an early warning system against potential fraud. Another helpful tool is FidSafe Registered Trademark, a free, secure online safe deposit box offered by Fidelity. It allows seniors to store essential documents like bank statements and insurance policies, providing an additional layer of security against identity theft and financial exploitation. Setting up these digital safeguards might seem daunting at first, but the process can be surprisingly straightforward. Many of these services offer step-by-step guides and customer support tailored for older adults. The key is to start small and build confidence gradually. You might begin by setting up simple text alerts for large transactions on your bank account, then progress to more comprehensive monitoring systems as you become more comfortable with the technology. But here's where it gets really interesting. These digital tools aren't just reactive, they're proactive. They can identify patterns and anomalies that might escape human notice, potentially catching fraud attempts before any money changes hands. Imagine having a vigilant guardian watching over your finances 24/7, ready to sound the alarm at the first sign of trouble. While these technological advances are exciting, it's important to remember that they're not foolproof. Scammers are constantly evolving their tactics, finding new ways to exploit vulnerabilities in both technology and human behavior. That's why it's crucial to combine these digital tools with good old-fashioned vigilance and common sense. As we navigate the digital landscape of fraud prevention, it's easy to forget about a timeless shield that's been protecting us for generations. Have you ever considered how your social circle could be your strongest line of defense against scammers? The answer might surprise you, and it's simpler than you think. Social connections play a crucial role in preventing fraud among seniors. As we age, our social networks often shrink, leading to increased isolation. This isolation isn't just a matter of loneliness. It's a significant risk factor for financial exploitation. When seniors are disconnected from friends, family, and community, they become more vulnerable to the sophisticated tactics of modern scammers. Dr. Tim Habershon, Managing Director of Family Engagement at Fidelity, emphasizes that connection can be challenging due to various factors, including geography and family dynamics. However, he stresses that even simple actions like starting family email chains or scheduling regular phone calls can nurture relationships and combat isolation. These small steps can make a big difference in keeping seniors engaged and protected. Community-based fraud prevention initiatives have shown remarkable success in combating elder fraud. Organizations like Hebrew Senior Life focus on educating seniors about common scams and providing resources to help them recognize and report abuse. These programs not only inform, but also foster a sense of community and support. When seniors come together to learn about fraud prevention, they create a network of informed individuals who can look out for one another. Strengthening social networks for older adults doesn't have to be complicated. Encouraging participation in local senior centers, religious organizations, or hobby groups can provide regular social interaction and a support system. These connections offer more than just companionship. They create opportunities for seniors to share experiences, discuss concerns, and stay informed about potential scams circulating in their community. Family involvement is another critical aspect of building a strong social network. Regular family conversations about financial matters are crucial for preventing elder financial abuse. Establishing a routine of family meetings can help maintain engagement and awareness, allowing family members to monitor changes in financial behavior and provide support when needed. Dr. Habershon advises approaching these discussions with empathy to avoid defensiveness and foster open communication. The impact of social engagement on fraud prevention is significant. Studies have shown that seniors who are socially active are less likely to fall victim to scams. This connection isn't just about having more eyes and ears on potential threats, it's about maintaining mental sharpness, emotional well-being, and a sense of purpose. When seniors feel connected and valued, they're more likely to trust their instincts and seek advice when something doesn't feel right. Even with a strong social circle, scammers are constantly evolving their tactics. What if there was a way to stay one step ahead? Picture yourself with the power to recognize a scam attempt within seconds. It's not about paranoia, it's about empowerment through knowledge. Recognizing scam warning signs is crucial in our ever-changing digital landscape. Modern scammers have become increasingly sophisticated, using technology and psychological manipulation to target unsuspecting seniors. Their tactics are no longer limited to obvious phishing emails or suspicious phone calls. Today's fraudsters employ advanced social engineering techniques, leveraging personal information gleaned from social media and data breaches to make their schemes appear more legitimate. One of the most common red flags in senior-targeted scams is the sense of urgency. Scammers often create scenarios that require immediate action, pressuring victims to make quick decisions without time for careful consideration. For example, the infamous grandparent scam exploits this tactic. An 86-year-old man from Florida received a frantic call from someone claiming to be his grandson, begging for money to be wired immediately for bail. The scammer's emotional manipulation and insistence on secrecy are classic warning signs. Another red flag is unsolicited requests for personal information. Legitimate organizations rarely ask for sensitive data like social security numbers or bank account details via email or phone. Be wary of any unexpected communication requesting such information, even if it appears to come from a trusted source. Scammers often impersonate reputable entities, including government agencies like Medicare, to gain trust and extract valuable data. Offers that seem too good to be true are another common lure. A real-life example involves an elderly woman who was convinced to invest her life savings in a guaranteed high-yield investment scheme. The promise of unrealistic returns and pressure to act quickly should have raised suspicions. Remember, if an opportunity sounds unbelievably lucrative, it probably is. Unusual payment methods are also a telltale sign of fraud. Scammers often insist on payments through gift cards, wire transfers, or cryptocurrency methods that are difficult to trace or reverse. An 82-year-old man lost $56,000 after unknowingly subscribing to multiple fake financial newsletters, all requiring unconventional payment methods. Changes in a senior's financial behavior can be early warning signs of exploitation. Family members should be alert to sudden large withdrawals, unexplained transfers, or new friends showing unusual interest in financial matters. These changes might indicate that a scammer has already made inroads and is manipulating the victim. By familiarizing yourself with these red flags, you're not just protecting yourself or your loved ones, you're joining a community of vigilant individuals who make life harder for scammers. Remember, recognizing these signs isn't about becoming paranoid or distrustful. It's about empowering yourself with knowledge and trusting your instincts when something doesn't feel right. Knowledge is power, but action is the key to victory. What if you found yourself face-to-face with fraud tomorrow? Most seniors freeze in panic, potentially losing thousands. But there's a simple step you can take right now that could save your life savings in the future. Curious what it is? Having a clear action plan is crucial when it comes to responding to fraud. Time is of the essence in these situations, and knowing exactly what steps to take can make all the difference. The first 24 to 48 hours after discovering fraud are critical, as quick action can significantly increase the chances of recovering lost funds and preventing further damage. So what should you do if you suspect fraud? The first step is to stay calm and act swiftly. Contact your bank or credit card company immediately to report the suspicious activity. Many financial institutions have dedicated fraud departments that can guide you through the process and take immediate action to protect your accounts. Next, it's important to document everything. Write down all the details you can remember about the fraudulent activity, including dates, times, and any interactions you had with the suspected scammer. This information will be valuable when filing reports with law enforcement and other agencies. Speaking of reports, don't hesitate to contact your local police department. While they may not be able to recover your money directly, filing a police report creates an official record of the incident. This can be crucial for insurance claims and other recovery efforts. Another key step is to report the fraud to relevant government agencies. The Federal Trade Commission, FTC, operates a website called identitytheft.gov, where you can report fraud and get a personalized recovery plan. For seniors specifically, the National Center on Elder Abuse provides resources and reporting options for various types of financial exploitation. Don't forget to reach out to your support network. Remember those family financial safety nets we discussed earlier? Now's the time to put them into action. Inform trusted family members or friends about the situation. They can provide emotional support and may be able to assist with making calls or filling out reports. If the fraud involved any of your personal information, such as your social security number or driver's license, you'll need to take steps to protect your identity. Consider placing a fraud alert or credit freeze on your credit reports. This can prevent scammers from opening new accounts in your name. Lastly, be prepared for the emotional impact of fraud. Many seniors experience feelings of shame or embarrassment after falling victim to a scam. It's important to remember that fraud can happen to anyone, regardless of age or background. Seek support from loved ones or consider talking to a counselor if you're struggling to cope with the experience. As we wrap up our journey through these 7 steps, remember that protecting seniors from fraud isn't just about safeguarding finances, it's about preserving dignity, independence, and peace of mind for our loved ones. By educating, connecting, and empowering seniors, we're not only shielding them from scammers but also enriching their lives. Now, it's time to put this knowledge into action. Start your journey to becoming your family's financial guardian today. Whether it's initiating that first conversation about money or setting up a digital safeguard, every step you take makes a difference. Remember, you're not just protecting assets, you're preserving a lifetime of hard work and memories. So, are you ready to take on this role? Your efforts will make scammers' jobs harder and our seniors safer. Let's work together to create a world where our loved ones can age with confidence and security.